The present state of the world, no doubt, is suffering from scary viruses that have deteriorated our health and even contributed to the early deaths of many people. The 2019 was a year that witnessed the evolvement of coronavirus, which is also called COVID-19.
All of these coronaviruses originally came from bats. And bats have over 500 different coronaviruses. Only 7 have made the jump to humans, 4 that cause the common cold, SARS, and MERS, the Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome. And where we believe they're coming from is what we call wet markets in China, where they keep live animals, and basically the feeling is you get some kind of invigoration from the animal, but the closer it is to have been alive, the more you get. And so they keep these animals alive, stacked on top of each other in these wet markets, a perfect way to transmit viruses back and forth between species. And they're all closed now in China, and the Chinese government has made a suggestion that they're going to try and outlaw these wet markets, but I don't know if that's going to happen. This is really ingrained in traditional Chinese culture. And so it would be very difficult. But if we don't close these wet markets, we'll see more coronaviruses. And so for SARS, it was from bats to civet cats. And the civet cats were actually kept in the restaurants in Hong Kong until they were ordered. And so the civet cat, it went from the bat to the civet cat to humans. For MERS, it actually went from the bats to camels. And it's the camels that are transmitting it to humans. In this situation, the highest suspect is the pangolin. And pangolins are basically armored anteaters. They're mammals. They are an endangered species, but they were kept in these wet markets. And there's a coronavirus from a pangolin that's a 99% match with this current coronavirus. So that looks likely. The sad thing is that despite the fact it's an endangered species and it's illegal to sell them in China, this is the most trafficked endangered species in the world. The meat is considered a delicacy for rich Chinese, and then the scales are used in traditional Chinese medicine.
This brief of coronavirus was courtesy of EVMS Community World Impact. Despite this promising description of the coronavirus and its adverse consequences, many African people haven't acknowledged the need to stay safe and healthy. This has made the NBM of Africa, Benin Zone, to mobilize its members to be vaccinated against the coronavirus. This act of patriotism and advocacy for the safety of African people was televised by the independent television.
Members of the New Black Movement of Africa, Benin Zone, with their families at the arena to receive doses of the COVID-19 vaccines in compliance with the directive of Government of Edo State. Many applauded the exercise by the movement, adding that it was a sure way to eradicate the erroneous beliefs that they were not law-abiding citizens.
The New Black Movement of Africa is known for abiding with the laws. It's known for helping governments carry out some very notable and responsible duties and functions that helps the environment which they are affected. We are also known to help the downtrodden, help people, for instance, who can't pay their school fees, students who have one issue or the others, that borders on finance. This is a program which is one of our social corporate responsibility, reaching out to people so that they feel the impact of the movement being within the environment which they live. Yes, it's a positive organization, and we are positive in our reasoning, we are positive in our attitude.
NBM is an organization whereby we always go for the right things, you understand. So I think since the government have come out to tell us that this is what to do, we don't need to default what they have said. So we just decided to come in and follow the government of the day and all that. I urge everybody to come out to actually take the vaccine.
Some said their delay to this moment to get vaccinated was due to the alleged fears, but that all doubts and miseries are fast being dispelled as the vaccines erroneously considered as a death sentences have been discovered to be safe and best way to tame the spread of the virus. However, a lady could not be vaccinated since she is a breastfeeding mother, one of the restrictions to the exercise.
With this vaccination, I think the possibility of having the issue of coronavirus and other minor infections like hepatitis B will not be easily to contact. I want everybody to have that urge to come down and to run this test because there is no harm in running it.
No, I could not partake because I'm still breastfeeding.
Who said you shouldn't take it because you are breastfeeding?
One of the attendants said I can't really take it because I'm breastfeeding. It was nice, they tried, but I pray they do it again when I stop breastfeeding so I can partake from it.
Cards were issued to vaccinated persons. The leaders of the body appealed to the general public to take advantage of this opportunity to get vaccinated at the arena before it's too late. There were also entertainment during the exercise. Emerson Edosa reporting.
However, the NBM of Africa, with a large strength of membership, has promised to adhere strictly to health provisions of the government and has obliged itself to sensitize the generality of the public to be vaccinated.